Apple might get rid of the iPhone headphone jack, Lenovo is making the first Project Tango phone, the Lily drone is exploding in pre-order money, and more. Live from CES, it's Friday, January 8th, and this is Crunch Report. Hey everybody, so have you heard the big rumor that Apple might be doing away with the headphone jack on the iPhone? Now apparently the company wants to push wireless audio and also make the next generation of the iPhone slimmer. This is according to a 9to5 Mac report and picked up by a bunch of other publications. Now Apple isn't commenting one way or another, but that hasn't stopped a petition from gaining over 200,000 digital signatures already asking Apple to keep the headphone jack the way it is so that people don't have to buy new headphones and other hardware that uses that jack. Now, as someone who untangles her headphone wires several times a day to no avail, I don't really have a problem with replacing them with a wireless solution as long as it sounds just as good. That's all I want. So we finally know who will be producing Google's first Project Tango phone, and it is, drumroll please, Lenovo. The company announced the news at CES last night. A reminder that Project Tango adds 3D sensing with a bunch of sensors to your device's camera. Now, Lenovo didn't go into too many details, but they did say the phone would cost less than $500 and would be released this summer. No final design in place just yet, though. They're still deciding. Google also announced an app incubator program to motivate developers to support Project Tango with the best apps preloaded on Lenovo's phone. So is Lenovo going to be the exclusive partner, though? Or will Google partner with other OEMs in the coming months? It's hard to say since Project Tango is still pretty brand new, but we are excited about it. Lily, you know, the Lily drone, the self-driving drone that can follow you around, isn't on the market yet, but the startup has already taken in $34 million in pre-orders, which it racked up by the end of 2015. Very popular. 60,000 units already sold in pre-orders. Lily is a cute little 10.29-inch wide by 3.22-inch tall device. It can fly 50 feet high, is waterproof, so good near a pool, and comes equipped with a 1080p HD camera, so it can act as sort of a robot videographer for you. Lily is still available for pre-order for $800, and then the commercial price will be $1,000 when it officially launches in the summer of this year. YouTube is adding support for high dynamic range video. You may have heard it referred to as HDR, considered to be the next step beyond high definition TV or HD TVs. Amazon and Netflix already offer HDR, so I guess this is a little bit of YouTube catching up here. But HDR is cool. It pushes the contrast ratio and color palette to offer more realistic natural images, but it also requires an HDR compatible TV, which I don't have yet, but a lot of manufacturers are already starting to offer them. YouTube says look for HDR support later this year. The company also announced a partnership with GoPro focused on bringing more 360-degree content to YouTube's platform. I can't wait. Also, I currently have 4 remotes that I have to use at home every day. One to turn on my TV, one to turn on my receiver, my Apple TV remote, which is lost somewhere in my couch, always, and then my Roku remote. But what if I could use my Apple Watch as a universal remote for all of them? I would like that. Smart remote maker Peel just launched a free app for the Apple Watch that lets you control over 400,000 different home electronics like TVs, DVD players. Who uses DVD players anymore? But you could use them, and audio and streaming devices as well. Now, there's a little bit of a caveat here. The app is actually an extension of the company's existing smart remote app for iPhone. So even though a few devices can be controlled via Wi-Fi, for the most part, you're going to need the IR Blaster Pronto hardware, which is what the iPhone version already does. Now, that piece of hardware is $50. If you do have that, though, the Peel app will also let you turn your devices on and off, control the volume, mute, and change channels through the app's remote section. It's pretty cool. And that is the report for today. This episode of Crunch Report was brought to you by Go90. I'm Sarah Lane, and that is it for us from the CES floor. It was a lot of fun, but I'm ready to go back to San Francisco. Crunch Report airs every weekday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on TechCrunch.com. You can also find us on iTunes and on YouTube, and we love you. Thanks for watching. See you Monday.